It's 8 o'clock, and you're watching Good Day OK.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in to Good Day OK.
Yes, welcome. Here's a live picture outside. Doesn't look too hot out there.
Nope, but it's a cold front coming in, cloud cover moving in ahead of it. We could even see some snow later on today. Oh, I know, behind this front, we're not going to see a lot though, so I don't think it's going to accumulate, but a cold front moving in about midday, and then behind it, temperatures will be falling into the 30s. Right now, we're in the 30s, so yeah, we'll reach that high at noon, which will be 45 degrees, and then between 4 and 6 p.m. this evening, we'll fall back below freezing. We'll see some snow flurries around, and it's going to feel like it's in the 20s. Winds are going to be very strong this afternoon from the north. Our snow chances about 30 to 50%. If anything, some of you may get a dusting, but that's about it. The snow will be very light. Dry tomorrow and 42 our high. So it's going to be cold tomorrow, and then a nice warm up coming this weekend. We're even close to 60 by Sunday. We've got your back with the timing of our next cold front after today. That's coming up in your Storm Watch forecast.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic update 8:01 now. Happy Thursday, everyone. We are almost to the end of this week. This morning, though, no signs of traffic slowing down out there. It has been a very busy morning. You can see all of our interstates is still experiencing a lot of congestion. We've also had numerous accidents. This latest one being reported along I-40 East. This is right at Council Road. The shoulder there currently blocked. Looks like it's going to take you about 9 minutes from the Kilpatrick Turnpike to I-44. So if you're coming in from Yukon or El Reno, go ahead and give yourself some extra time to make it into the city this morning. Let's take a live look outside of your Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic tracker. Chip is at Northwest 10th and Rockwell. He's been there all morning. We had a car that hit a person around 5:30 this morning. That scene just cleared in the last 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll check back in with Chip in just a bit. The good news there is that victim is at the hospital. He's in serious condition, but he was not killed as of yet. We will continue to keep you updated. Stay with us. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Happening right now, President Trump taking to social media just hours ahead of a Senate vote that could end the government shutdown. Take a look at the president's latest tweet coming in. He says, without a wall, there cannot be safe and security at the border and for all of the U.S. He's also preaching his new slogan that he came up with yesterday, build the wall and crime will fall. That Senate vote going to take place at 1:30. They're going to vote on the president's proposal. They're going to vote on the Democrats' proposal. Neither are expected to pass, but we are being told 3 Republicans at least will vote for the Democrats' plan to open the government until February 8th without border wall funding. They would still need 10 more to get that passed. On the Democratic side, Joe Manchin from West Virginia, maybe the only holdout as of now who could jump ship and vote for the president's plan. We'll be watching very closely here from the live desk.
Face painted black again. I guess President Gallagher's message did not go through.
Well, tensions high this morning at the University of Oklahoma. This video here shows a man walking around yesterday with his face painted black. This is a new video coming just days after 2 students withdrew from OU because of their blackface video. And students will be protesting that new video today.
Yeah, there's a march planned for later today. Fox 25 Sade Gray is live on campus this morning. Sade, what can we expect here?
Well, good morning, Chris and Jasmine. In just a couple of hours, those students will be meeting here at Dale Hall, and then they will be walking to President Gallagher's office after that video just resurfaced on Twitter, and that happened right here on OU's campus. An event was created on Facebook stating students will meet at Dale Hall at noon and will march to Evans Hall, OU President James Gallagher's office, and then finally speaking at Union Food Court. It says marchers are encouraged to wear all black, and the Post says the march is peaceful as they are trying to bring awareness to the situation and wanting their demands to be heard. Now, the Post went on to say that the administration needs to take immediate action in tackling hate, racism, and injustice to minorities on campus. We'll keep you updated with exactly the turnout of the event when it happens. Back to you.
Thank you. Also happening today at OU, students will hold a rally. This is the second rally in support of OU President James Gallagher. According to the OU Daily, students are voicing their concerns on how Gallagher is being blamed for a lot that he shouldn't be. The rally will be held at 6:30 in the Union Food Court. So 2 rallies here.
Because no path forward was presented for those schools, we're left standing and waiting for all the other pieces to fall in place.
OKCPS parents, they're reacting to the district's latest plan that they're calling a pathway to greatness.
And that plan includes closing more than a dozen schools. Parents last night spoke up. One of the main questions was what the district would do with the buildings once the schools are closed. Superintendent Sean McDaniel said the buildings would be repurposed for things like community health centers, early childhood centers, and administrative offices. Not all parents were upset about the district's plan to close schools. Listen.
And it's drastic changes, but this is a long time coming. This is decades of Oklahoma City schools failing.
See a lot of parents there clapping. There are 3 paths the district is considering right now. Under the first 2 paths, 15 schools could be closed. The third path, 18 schools could be closed. All 3 include different changes to attendance zones and feeder patterns. You can find a full list of possible school closures on our website, OKCFox.com. The district is holding a few more meetings through the month. If you'd like to attend, the next one will be tonight at 6 o'clock at U.S. Grant High School. That one will be presented in Spanish. The next one will be Monday at 6 p.m. at Star Spencer High School. The district plans to vote on a final plan March 4th. Schools identified to be closed would close for good at the end of the year.
There's also a new bill at the state capitol that would get rid of 4-day school weeks for good. The Enid News and Eagle is reporting that Senator Marty Quinn's bill would remove the hourly guidelines for school days. Right now, districts have the option of either holding class for at least 1,080 hours a year or 180 days. Nearly 100 Oklahoma school districts, or about 1 in 5, use the hourly attendance requirement to hold classes for only 4 days a week. Districts do this to lure in teachers and save some money. Senator Quinn says the shorter weeks place a hardship on parents.
New this morning, a husband and a wife are now facing child neglect charges after police say a newborn died with meth in its system. Alana and Kyle Stokes, the baby's parents, each face a charge of neglect. The Stillwater News Press is reporting the baby died shortly after being born at the Stillwater Medical Center, caused by exposure of methamphetamine. Court records show the baby's mother, Lana Stokes, told investigators, quote, "It's not fair. I had to be pregnant. I'm not just a baby-making factory." Now, troopers have arrested 29-year-old Jonathan Posey after he crashes his car with his 4- and 5-year-old child in the car. Officials say Posey was involved in a verbal altercation in an Elk City school parking lot and was reportedly intoxicated while picking up his kids. Posey didn't make it far from the school before crashing. Both children were taken to the hospital. Their conditions are unknown at this time. Posey is facing 2 counts of child endangerment, DUI, and DUI causing great bodily injury.
Storms are hitting the Northeast right now, and some flights may be delayed today because of them. Bad weather's hitting the Midwest, and it also canceled a lot of flights. Created some long lines at Will Rogers World Airport, too. New flights were canceled yesterday due to the storm. Officials at Will Rogers say that you should always double-check your flights before you fly anywhere just to make sure there are no changes. And we've got your back as we're tracking the flights this morning. So far, no cancellations. You can check your flight status by going to flyokc.com and clicking departures.
Even though we have this cold front, snow chances today, I really don't see anything that should cause any major flight delays, as that snow will be pretty light by this afternoon. For your commute this morning, starting out near 30, our high today around lunchtime 45, and then on the way home we're near 32, but it'll feel like the 20s, and we could have some of that light snow around here and there during your afternoon. That cold front on the way in right now. It'll continue to move south, reinforcing this Arctic air that'll be in place across Oklahoma the next couple of days. You can expect wind gust to be up to about 30 miles an hour by this afternoon. 42 is our high tomorrow. Then we're in the 50s over the weekend before our next cold front will move in on Monday. So it'll be a little bit cooler there again on Tuesday. And Wednesday, we've got your back with our newest forecast model showing this snow moving in later on today in less than 10 minutes.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic traffic update. Excuse me, 8:09. Things really not improving out there. We've got an accident on almost all of our interstates right now. We have one on I-35. We've got our drive time currently sitting at about 18 minutes from Indian Hills to the Dallas Junction. That accident being reported right around 4th Street. The shoulder is blocked there, so keep that in mind. We do not have an accident being reported on I-44 East. Right now, you're looking at about 13 minutes coming from Southwest 149th. We do have an accident on I-40 East right around Council Road. So if you're coming in from Yukon, you're looking at about 15 minutes. Broadway Extension southbound currently sitting at 16 minutes. And that's because we have 2 accidents being reported. We have one being reported at Britton Road and another at Wilshire. For those of you coming I-40 West, Peebly Road to I-35, 18 minutes. We also have an accident being reported right around the Dallas Junction at I-40 West and Reno. So no matter where you're coming from this morning, you're going to experience some delays. Let's take a live look outside at your Lucky Star Casino Steer Clear traffic tracker. Here's Chip in stopped traffic. It looks like he might be at a red light, though. This is eastbound I-40 near Council Road. He's making his way over to where that accident's being reported. We'll check back in with him in just a few minutes. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Thanks, Emily. 8:10 right now. There are a couple of job fairs going on today.
Yeah, we've got your back with Windows Start and how one of them will help military veterans.
And no more riding solo. I got a team of expert, precise marksmen here with me to go through the hunt here at the Apocalypse World Tour. This is happening at the Sanctuary this weekend. Stay tuned for all the details. And it's time to get us some zombies. Right, guys? Let's do it. Let's do it. Stay tuned for more right here on Good Day OK.